everybody, and welcome to Game A Dayer. It is day 593 here on Game A Dayer. My name is Step, and today it is a Sunday, which of course means it is a Sunday story time. And today we are going to be playing Heart and Soul. Kim Yoon-ji has a fantastic opportunity come up during her spring break. Her affluent architect uncle has a business trip to New York and has asked her to house sit his luxury Seoul apartment for him. Comedy and romance ensues as she moves to Seoul for this time period and meets an interesting set of locals. This game has mixed reviews, but it's from Sapphire Dragon Productions, which I think I've enjoyed their productions in the past, so I guess we'll find out. It is available on Steam for $3.39, so if you want to pick it up after we're done, you can absolutely do that. But first, why not join us while we play it? Alright, I think, yeah, this calls for a little bit of lip dye. As Korea is pretty much obsessed with makeup. No offense. I enjoy the occasional shade myself. Let's just start a new game. Hello, and thank you for purchasing and playing Heart and Soul. As you probably know, this game is set in South Korea, and we feel that it's necessary to add a note about the Korean naming system to avoid confusion for the reader. I'm just going to skip this because it's like most of Asia, their naming system is family name then familiar name. It's always surprising where we find love. It can really sneak up on you in the most unexpected of ways. When we get opportunities in life, we should take advantage of them. When love appears before us, we should leap towards it. I know I did. My name is Kim Yoon-ji, and this is the story of how I found my love. It all came from an opportunity from my uncle who lives in Seoul. You see, my family isn't from Seoul. I was born and raised in a smaller Korean city called Daegu. But my uncle got an offer to design a new skyscraper in New York. He made me an offer I simply couldn't refuse. He asked me to house sit his fancy Seoul apartment during the 5-day period he was going to visit New York to survey the construction site. And with this fantastic opportunity begins my story of how Seoul became the city where my heart belongs. It's nice. Aw man, Uncle Jang really has such a rad apartment. I could never afford this myself, not in like 20 years. I have a feeling this is going to be one awesome summer. Someone at the door. I wonder who it could be. Hi, sorry to disturb you, but I have some important sketches for Mr. Kim to approve. Oh, you're talking about my uncle. I'm Kim Yoon-ji. I'm his niece. I'm staying here for the summer. My name is Park Hyun-woo. I'm one of his assistants in his firm. Actually, that's not 100% true. I'm actually one of his assistant's assistants. I'm sorry to tell you that my uncle left for New York about an hour ago. I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't know. He left? Oh, crap. Oh, what happened? I actually left the office about 3 hours ago, but my bike broke on the way over, so I had to drop it off at the mechanic and then take the bus over. There was mad traffic on the way over on account of the rush hour. I somehow thought his flight wasn't until midnight. Mr. Choi is going to kill me. let me help you. What did you have in mind? We could fax the documents over to his hotel. That way, when he gets there, he can sign them and courier them over. I know it doesn't really fix your problem, but it is a solution, isn't it? I'm still gonna get a major screaming from Director Choi, but at least I can tell him I did this. Thanks for the idea. Where's the fax machine? Oh man, fax machines. We have a fax machine at work. People still send faxes. Just there to the left. Do you know which hotel your uncle is staying at? Yep, he's at the Plaza Hotel. The Plaza. The New York Plaza. Oh, the famous hotel on Fifth Avenue? Oh, is that hotel famous? Well, I knew about it, so I guess so. Hell yeah! It's featured in a bunch of movies. Oh, like? Bride Wars, Home Alone 2, Arthur, Sleepless in Seattle. To name a few. That's awesome. I like movie trivia. I love movie trivia. Yeah, I always love to read the IMDb trivia page after I watch a movie. What a nerd. Cool, so that's that then. Now to head back to the office and suffer the ire of Director Choi. It's like 7 in the evening. You're going back to work? Alas, the life of an architect. Well, in my case, an architect's assistant. But yeah, long hours are very typical for us. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh well. C'est la vie. La vie. Thanks for all your help. Maybe I'll see you around. Bye. That was a nice interaction. Poor guy. I hope whoever this Director Choi is doesn't go too hard on him. Anyway, I'm sleepy now. It was a long trip from Daegu to Seoul. I think I'll go catch some shut-eye. What good sleep I got. Should I just turn the volume down just a little bit? It really makes a difference having a fancy mattress and sheets like Uncle Zhang has. What a lovely day. So much potential. I really have to take advantage and see as much of Seoul as possible. Oh, a text. I wonder who it could be. Open. But what if I don't want to? Good morning, Yoonji. Just finished checking into my hotel and saw the files Hyun-woo faxed over. Thanks so much for helping him. I need another small favor. There is a blue envelope sitting on my desk. It has some important designs I forgot to leave at the firm before I left. Would you mind swinging over and dropping that off to Mr. Choi Yun-pyo? Thanks. Looks like I have something to do this morning. Oh well, I guess I'll have to postpone my touring till this is done. Let's get going then. Here we go, my uncle's architecture firm. Now to find Mr. Choi. I'm a bit scared though, given what Hyun-woo said about him. Hey, fancy seeing you again. Yeah. So how did yesterday go? I see you're still alive. So I guess it didn't go that bad. Nah, I still got a pretty serious telling off. But Director Choi did admit that I did the right thing by faxing the documents over, so at least I'm not fired. At least that, right? Yep, so what are you here for? How can I help you? Oh, my uncle texted me this morning and asked me to bring these documents over to the office. I'm supposed to bring them over to Mr. Choi Yun-pyo? I'm assuming that's Director Choi. You got that right. Director Choi is in a meeting right now with one of your clients. I'll take that off you and pass it to the boss to give to him. Thanks. So, how do you like it here in Seoul? I haven't seen much yet. Oh, really? Yeah, I only arrived yesterday morning. Then my uncle took me out for lunch and then had to head to the airport straight after. How was the lunch? It was really good. My uncle took me to a really nice place. Yeah, your uncle always brings us to nice places when he gets the chance. I only wish his business partner was as nice. Not so loud. You don't want him to hear you. Yeah, I don't want to get fired. It's a bit expensive here, isn't it? I mean, it's pretty lucky that I have free rent as I'm staying in my uncle's apartment, but almost everything is more expensive than in Daegu. I guess I just have to get used to it. Yeah, it's gotten more and more expensive over the past few years, as the city really has grown a lot. I mean, I can't really compare to other cities that, well, since I'm from here, grew up here and spent my whole life here. But I have noticed how cheap things are when I go to the countryside or other smaller cities. Yeah, I saved up some money from my part-time job back in Daegu, but I guess I didn't save enough. It's all draining out so quickly. If you don't mind me asking, you're here on vacation, right? Kind of. I'm here to house sit for my uncle. So I have to water his plants and do some light cleaning and make sure the apartment doesn't get too dusty. But it only takes like an hour a day. So my plan was I'd get to know Seoul during the rest of my day. But it seems as though that might be an expensive endeavor. Indeed. Hey, tell you what. I've got a buddy who's a DJ at a club in Gangnam. You know Gangnam, right? Yeah, I think everyone knows about it after that viral video. Cool. So as I was saying, I have a buddy who works as a DJ at a club in Gangnam. He's pretty tight with the owners. If you like, I can put in a word with him so they can give you a part-time job. Oh, cool. What type of job? Working at the bar as a bartender. You've worked in the service industry before, right? Actually, I worked as a bartender back in Daegu. Perfect. Actually, it's quite a famous club, so the pay will be pretty good. The only downside is that it's mad loud. But yeah, just a few hours a night, then you have tons of spending money during your time here. That sounds really good. You do that for me? No problem at all. Let's exchange phone numbers. Ah, I see what you're doing. Smart boy. Sure. Cool, I'll call my friend during my lunch break and I'll text you this afternoon. Sounds good. Cool, I need to get back to work now. I think the big meeting is about to end. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, that's pretty sweet. A few hours later. You're only here for 5 days. This is going to be a short VN. That was a nice afternoon of sightseeing. I would have loved to have done some shopping too. So many things I wanted to buy. But I have to discipline myself. No shopping unless I get this job. Hopefully it's Hyunwoo with my job offer. Hi, good news, my friend. Good news. My friend said that they definitely need people at the club. So much so that he's asking you to start tonight. I hope that's okay. Can you meet me at Tom's Coffee House in Gangnam in an hour? Just look up the address on Google. I'll introduce you to him and then we can all grab a bite together. Nice! I'll get changed quickly now and head over. Got to make a good impression. Hi, sorry I'm late. Had to finish some things in the office. Don't worry about it. If anything, I'm surprised you were able to make it at all. I thought you worked late hours. Yeah, normally I do, but today's workload's a bit lighter than usual. That's nice. So, did you do any touring after you left the office? Yeah, I went around town a bit. I checked out Dongdaemun. It was really cool. I don't know what that is. Dongdaemun? Oh yeah, that place with all the really cheap clothes shops? Did you do any shopping? No, I restrained myself a bit. I told myself that I wouldn't go shopping till I got this job. But now, you did get it for me. So, thanks for that. Well, theoretically, this is your interview now. Oh, really? Yeah, but don't worry too much. I'm pretty sure you have this job. The real purpose of this interview is to make sure that you're not some psychopath that's going to poison everyone's drinks tonight. Are you kidding? Well, I'm just giving a bit of an extreme example, but generally you don't want weirdos handing people food and drinks. Of course. So, do you know anyone here aside from your uncle? I have some old schoolmates that moved here, but that was like when we were in elementary school, so it's not like I really know them anymore. Yeah, I know what you mean. When I transferred school, I thought I'd stay in touch with all my old elementary school friends forever, but as the years passed, we just stopped texting each other. Exactly. Well, tomorrow I have my day off, and it's Saturday, so I can show you around a bit if you like. That would be that would be nice. Thanks. Here comes my buddy now. Oh, he's cool looking. Look at that hair. Hey man, how you doing? Good, buddy. I'm really pumped, to be honest. Tonight I have a killer set list. The crowd is gonna go wild. That sounds awesome, man. Here, let me make introductions. This is Kim Yoonji, the bartender I was telling you about. Yoonji, this is one of my best friends and one of Seoul's hottest upcoming DJs, Lee So-jin. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. So, first of all, let's all get drinks. What would you all like? Coffee. Good choice. You'll need the caffeine kick for the work tonight. Cool. So that's the order in. The waiter will bring our drinks. So let me learn a bit about you, Yoonji. My buddy here tells me you've worked as a bartender before? Yeah, I've been doing quite a few cafe and bartending gigs over the last 2 years. You've been in college? Yeah, I finished university 2 years ago, but with the recession the way it's been, and with so much competition, it's been hard to nab a job. What did you major in? Business and communication. Did you try for jobs here in Seoul or only in Daegu? Only Daegu. Might have had more luck if you tried here. Maybe. Anyway, let's get to the interview. Just a little formality to make sure we're hiring someone who isn't nuts. You get me, right? Make sure I don't poison the drinks, right? Yes. Exactly. You really have quite a personality, don't you? What can I say? I like to be unique. Clearly. Anyway, let's start. Some of these questions are going to be super specific and kind of weird, but if you've been bartending for a long time, this shouldn't faze you. Bring it on! Okay, it's 10:30 on a Saturday night and the bar is absolutely packed with people, all wanting to buy drinks. There are all sorts of people there. Whose order would you take first? Rich businessmen. That's right! Businessmen are big spenders, and the big spenders of the night, so try to grab their orders as soon as possible so they keep ordering and keep drinking. Gotcha. Next question. Next question? If there is no one ordering drinks at the bar and no pending orders to be made, what should you do? Clean the bar? Good answer. Time for more technical question. What ingredients go into a Cuba Libre? Ooh, I know this one. Cuba Libre. It's gotta be like rum and Coke? Yes, it's rum and Coke, but it's not just a rum and Coke. There's something else in there, but it's basically a rum and Coke. Well done. Not a lot of people know that. Well, that should do for now. So did I get the job? You seem to know what you're doing. The job's yours. You can start right away? For sure. The pay for casuals like you is about 25,000 won, $25 an hour. If you get tips, they're yours to keep. Sound fair? Wow, that's a pretty good wage for bartending, actually. It's a nice club. You'll see when you get there. We should get going. My show starts in an hour, and I need to do sound tests at the stage. Hyunwoo, you coming? Sorry, dude, I'm pretty beat. Want to go home and catch some shut-eye. No worries, but you're coming to my show on Sunday night, right? Definitely. Yoonji, good luck tonight. Thanks so much for all your help. No problem. Take care, you guys. We need to get going, too. Let's go. Welcome to La Bouteille Rouge, the red milk, the Moulin Rouge. This is one of the most elite and exclusive clubs in all of Gangnam. Heck, I'd say in all of Korea. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I used to work as a bartender here before my DJ career began taking off. The boss here is a good guy. Always been very supportive of me and all the other people who work here. Anyway, all his people are busy, so I'm going to show you the ropes real fast. Oh, it's a match game. Okay. Okay, it's a Switch game. Gotcha. Oh, you can slide them further than just... Okay. Like that. Doesn't look like there are any power-ups or like special matches. It's not exactly the most exciting interface, but looks fun enough. Okay. So you see how we do drink orders here. Pretty straightforward. I think we'll get the hang of this in no time. Fantastic. I'll leave you to it then. I have to go and do a sound test now. Cool. Good luck. I'll see you later when your shift is done. Okay, so now we get to play some match games. That's fun. What are some really big combos we can set up? generally, the further you move a piece, the more likely it is that you're going to hit other things along the way. It doesn't always work out that way, but so, how was it? It was easy. Okay. Let's see how I handle the Saturday crowd. Anyway, I'm done for the day too. Want to grab a drink somewhere? Sure. Why not? He's super cute. Pretty cool place. I like how low-key it is. Yeah, it's a bar popular with late-night workers, especially musicians and chefs. Cool. Order whatever you like. It's on me. Really? That's very nice of you. About that, I'm sorry if I was a bit mean or intense earlier during the interview. You must understand that since La Bouteille Rouge is one of the hottest clubs in Seoul, actors, pop stars, politicians frequent it. We get all sorts of weirdos applying to work there, so they can try to get close to their idols. That makes sense. We have to try to weed them out as best as possible. As I told you earlier, I spent a lot of years working at La Bouteille Rouge. Bouteille Rouge. So I see the staff there as sort of family of mine, and the welfare of the club is really important to me. I understand. So, we cool? Yeah, we cool. Good to hear. So you moved here from Daegu? Not exactly. I'm just here for a short stay. I'm house-sitting for my uncle. So you're here on vacation then? What are you doing working? Well, things here in Seoul turned out a lot more expensive than I thought, and in the 2 days I've been here, I've burned through way more of my money than I thought I would. Seoul is a lot more expensive than the rest of the country. Also, the high pay at the nightclub you offered... your nightclub offered is too good to refuse. Dude, if only there were a bar in Daegu that paid that well. Yeah, cash-in-hand payment is pretty sweet too, right? Yeah, with this money I'll be able to do a bit of shopping here. Heck, I'll probably go home to Daegu with more money than I left with. Probably. So, do you guys have more shifts available? Yeah, of course we do. We have a shift available for tomorrow. Fantastic. Sign me up then. Of course. But are you really sure you want to do that? What do you mean? I mean, you're in Seoul for this weekend. Don't you want to take advantage of it and go out and enjoy the nightlife? Well, working in the bar is taking part of the nightlife in its own way. And instead of paying a fortune, I get paid instead. So, it works out for me. You're a practical person. I like that. Thanks. I don't know if you remembered this from our conversation at the cafe, but I have a show on Sunday night. Do you want to come? Hyun Woo will be there too, so you won't be alone. Count me in. Fantastic. It'll be a great show. You won't regret it. Regret it? You won't regret it. Regret it, I guarantee. Cool. I should get going. It's been a long day for me. I have to go up to my uncle's office in the morning, tour Seoul in the afternoon, then had this shift at night. I think I need to go home and get some rest. Yeah, of course. Let me walk you home. Consider it my apology for being so harsh earlier. Sure. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's get going then. So, this is me. Thanks for walking me home. Not a problem. Wow, this place is really nice. Yeah, my uncle is quite a successful architect. Yeah, I can tell. Anyway, your shift starts tomorrow at 8. I'll see you there. Yep, see you there. Good night. Oh, what a nice guy. Ah, another glorious morning. I wonder what I'll get up to today. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Hi, Yunji. Hyunwoo here. So, you still want me to show you around Seoul today? I can be at your uncle's place in like an hour. Oh yeah, he did offer to show me around. Why not? Much better than touring around by myself. So... Sorry I'm late. I missed my train into the city, so I had to wait and catch the next one. Into the city? I thought you lived here in Seoul. I live in a satellite city north of Seoul called Goyang. On most days, it's just a 20-minute ride on the expressway into the city. So, what do you have planned for me to see today? I figured I'd bring you to one of the places of the old Joseon dynasty. Joseon, I think. Then I'll bring you to one of my favorite restaurants. After that, who knows? Sounds good. I'm working again today at La Boutique Rouge, so I'd like to be back by the afternoon so I can rest up a bit before my shift starts. Definitely. I'll make sure you're back here by 3 or 4. Sound good? Yep, sounds good to me. No drama so far. Welcome to Gyeongbok Place. What we're looking at here is the second inner gate known as the Hyungingmun, I think. Would you like to know the history of the place? Shouldn't we get a tour guide? No need. I know this place backwards and forward. I wrote a paper about the architecture of this place when I was in university. So, would you like to know the history of this palace? Sure. This palace was the main residence of the kings of the Joseon dynasty. Forgive me if I'm butchering anything. This is the largest of the 5 royal palaces built by the kings of the Joseon dynasty, and also housed the royal household of the government at the time. Built in 1395, it continued to serve as the center of Korean politics and government until it was destroyed during the Imjin War and left abandoned for 2 centuries. Fortunately, the building was later restored by Prince Regent Hyung-sung during the reign of Prince Gojong, and 7,700 rooms and 500 buildings were restored to their original condition. Wow, you sure know a lot about all this. We should walk around a bit so I can get a better understanding of all this. I'm a bit hungry though, so let's grab lunch right after we're done walking around. Deal. This street is famous here in Seoul for having great restaurants. Oh, really? What's it called? It's called Insandong Street. Right up there to the left is my favorite restaurant in all of Seoul. They do really amazing Korean-style pork and beef barbecue. Sounds exciting. So, have you tried the other restaurants in the street? Yeah, my friends sometimes get sick of my restaurants, so we've tried the other ones along the lane too. But no matter what, this place is your favorite, right? Definitely. Does your girlfriend like it here? I don't have a girlfriend. Do you have someone special back in Daegu? Nope. Okay. Let's go in. I'm starved. That was kind of clumsy flirting attempt, I think. So, this is it. I know it might look a bit plain, but I assure you the food tastes really good. So, what are their specialties here? The beef rib is excellent, as is the samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal? Is the beef rib like galbi? What do you think we should get? Both. Nice. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry after walking around that place. Yes, exactly. Let me go find the waitress. I'll go put in the order. Back in a second. I wonder if he thinks this is a date. Anyway, the food smells good here. There we go. They were just getting the meat ready. They'll bring it out in a second. Let's get the griddle hot while we wait. That way we can grill the meat once it arrives. Oh, it's a what you call it? Hot plate griddle. Great question. Oh, I forgot to ask. How was your shift last night? Super frantic. Yeah, the Gangnam crowd can be tough at times. But my buddy, Seokjin, is he taking good care of you? What do you think of him? A bit of a really? He's nice. Yeah, he's a cool dude. But didn't you find him intimidating during the interview? Not really. That's good. Others have told me they find him a bit intimidating at times, especially in the professional setting. Really? You see, he's been grinding on the whole live music and DJing circle, and it's been a tough ride. He's had to learn that in the live music scene, you have to be really punctual and professional to keep club owners and promoters happy. Heck, I've even seen him spend more money on a taxi getting to a gig than the very gig actually paid. Really? All for the sake of keeping in good graces with all these industry people. And it has worked out for him. He's been booking really nice venues over the past few months. But for that same reason, he can't stand people who aren't professional and reliable, as that's what he has had to become to succeed in the music industry. You admire that about him? Hell yeah. He's really fought hard to pursue his dream, and it's great to see him slowly but surely achieving it. Subscribe! Wouldn't you say the same thing about yourself in architecture? Well, the slowly bit is certainly true. Seriously speaking, that's something that we've always had in common, and one of the reasons we're such great friends. We're both big dreamers and support each other in our dreams. Don't you two ever get competitive? We did when we were young. But now that we're older, we've realized how hard it is to make it in both our industries, so we support each other where we can. That's nice. About that, do you know if you want to go to Seokjin's show tomorrow? I'll go if you go. Yeah, I'm going. So you want to hang out again tomorrow? I'll show you some other parts of Seoul. Then we can go to Seokjin's show together. Sound cool? Yup. That food was good. You can see why it's my favorite, right? I'm a bit sleepy now. Is it cool if we call it a day? I need to get some rest before my shift tonight. Of course, let me walk you home. So, not many choices that matter really. So thanks a lot for showing me around today. I had a really great time. Me too. Get some rest and good luck with your shift later. Thanks. Shall we meet tomorrow at the same time as we did today? Sounds good to me. I'll meet you at the lobby of your building at 10 a.m. then. See you. Bye. Cool, just enough time for a little nap and a shower, and a save. And, boy, we only ever really scratched the surface on these games, huh? But I'm afraid that is going to be it here today on Game of Dare. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed what you saw of Heart and Soul, then give this video the old thumbs up, give it some love, and let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If this video gets 100 likes, it'll get this game a full playthrough as a bonus video for the channel, or maybe a live stream over on Twitch. So please, give it the old thumbs up and have your family, friends, pets, and loved ones all do the same. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and when you do, don't forget to hit that dingy bell, because that will let you know when I upload new videos, which I do every single day. My name is Step. We have been playing Heart and Soul here today on Game A Dare. Thanks so much for joining me, and please come back tomorrow when we'll be playing something for Mobile Monday. Thanks, everybody.